Right on time. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Can you hear me well? Thumbs up if you can hear me good in the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me well, and we can get on into this. Day two of OTAs, man. And we actually, the media outlets were able to come and see, and we don't have to go on into our comedic rant that turned into something else. So we can, get some real stuff going on. Appreciate you, Matt. Let me know that I'm sounding good. Again, yesterday I was serious, but not. And then it went that way, left for me. And so it is what it is, man. But people that act that way, it is what it is. Now, never mind. I ain't gonna tell y'all that secret. I'll tell that secret to the Patreon. What up, dog team? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good? But we're gonna get on into today's action, and we ain't gonna even dwell on that negative stuff. We're gonna be positive. New season pretty much starts, and we're gonna get into the positive things of what's going on. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. Shout out to Malik and 86 Ghosts and MJ and Chris Wayne and KBZ and Yamil and Matt and DDSQ and Pretty Girl TLB. What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for coming through, and all the other 31 viewers that are in here right now. Tap that like button before we get started. While I switch scenes, y'all go and tap that like button and get us current on our likes. And then we're gonna get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through what the media outlets have put out. And the media outlets that I have on my timeline right here that I followed, it's the Baltimore Ravens official website. Twitter page. It is Jonah Schaefer. It is Cordell Woodland. It is Jeff Zarebic. And I think Ryan Mink. And at the end of, going through the Twitter stuff, I'm going to, at the end of this, there are some clips of the press conference. But I'm going to summarize because I watched the press conference live, and I'm going to summarize what I saw and what I heard in the press conference. Instead of just playing the clips and letting you guys hear, I'm just going to summarize, what each person said to me and give you my general idea of what was talked about. And then if they're posted, they weren't posted when I started, but if they're posted, the pictures from today's practice, I'll go through them like I did early on that video that came out early. And if you didn't see that video early, I basically looked at all the pictures that were posted and tried to piece together some stuff like who was there and who's not and whatnot, and who's doing what and who's going with the ones and twos and what's going on. Just having some fun with it and trying to see who's doing what and who's going with what group and whatnot. So without further ado, man, let's get on into it. And I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, tap that like button and let's get this thing and get this show on the road. Started off with the Ravens posting hi LJ with this Lamar, and that's Lamar coming out with the catapult thing on and putting his jersey on. Now, I'm so happy that people stopped thinking that guys were wearing sports bras. Because there was a picture, and I probably should have pulled it, of Kyler Murray wearing one of these, but he didn't have a t-shirt on under it. And the Twitter's verse went crazy talking about Kyler Murray was practicing with a sports bra on. And I tried to tell people that this is not a sports bra. It's and most people know what it is now. There's a little electronic device that goes into this little basically top, and it calculates your how fast you're running around, how much effort you put out in practice, and it they calculate all that stuff now to see how much you move around and whatnot in practice. And so I'm glad people have gotten off that silliness talking about guys running around in sports bras. But this technology has been out for at least 5 or 6 years, and now it's mainstream. It's so mainstream now that some high school teams that got a little coin, that they use it every day at practice. And so it used to bother me that people thought it was a sports bra, but I guess that's the coach in me and knowing what it was, that it was ticking me off. But this is Lamar coming out, and apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently, some people were upset because he may or may not was there yesterday. I don't know if he was there yesterday or not, because all I saw was a little D-Hop video. So I don't know if he was there yesterday or not. Yeah, Zeke was one too. Zeke was one that did it too. All right, so this next one is from the Ravens too, and this is Tyler Linderbaum, saluting Lamar. And this kind of alludes to what Likely talked about in his press about Lamar running around, smiling, being happy, and interacting with everybody. With him being there, it changes the mood. So maybe he wasn't there yesterday, because Likely did say Lamar being back. So I don't know how to interpret that, and I'm not going to put words in Likely's mouth. It is what it is. Got a little. I can't take the credit for that, Chris. That's my wife's word. That's my wife's word. Got a little coin. That's their word. This Lamar right here taking a little snap. This is from Jonah. I did figure out that 67 is Corey Bullock. I went and found him on the actual roster. That is Corey Bullock. So all in that other video, I kept wondering who 67 was, and that is Corey Bullock. Lamar, making a pass. You got Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews had a day. Not necessarily from practice, but if you watch the actual press conference and you had the ability to watch it with the chat on, Mark Andrews had a day. Now, he probably don't know he had a day because he probably won't look at that chat box. But Mark Andrews had a day. What up, Cam and Jeremiah? Boy, did Mark Andrews have a day. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on the back end. It was crazy. But this is Mark Andrews out there, running a little route, him and D-Hop interacting and doing their thing or whatever. Probably just getting loose. This is the same thing from Ryan Mink. The first one's from Jonah Schaefer. This is, let's see if I can tell who 63 is. Let me blow it up. I'm going to blow it up then bring it back down so I can see who 63 is. that Penning. They say Penning and Ronnie Stanley. And that's really working on keeping your thumbs up. So really, as a offensive lineman, you want to try to keep them thumbs up and using that steering wheel or whatever that is they got. They just what he's trying to do, keep him turned up and keep the leverage on him. That's all that is. It's just a different way to try to keep the leverage on him and using that wheel. That's what they doing. And I'm assuming Ronnie's the defender in this case because Penning has the better posture. So I'm assuming Ronnie's the defender. So really, this drill right here is working Penning, and Ronnie's just helping out. You got D-Hop running a little triangle drill. Now, what I love about this from D-Hop is how he keeps his feet up under him. Let me go back to D-Hop. He got a lot of short, choppy steps, but his feet always stay up under him. He's never off balance. And that's why he's able to change directions and be so effective without necessarily being fast. He's always in control. You got Bateman here. Got Zay doing a little release. Not nothing much, but it's something. It's something to get us excited, to get us going, just to see our guys out there working. You see the DBs getting off blocks. Getting off blocks, going to make the tackle. Something that both of these guys do well. They don't stay blocked long. It's something that transfers to the game. These guys rarely stay blocked long, whether it be by tight ends or receivers. They're physical enough that they don't stay blocked long. They get off and go ham. Got your running backs. Got Willie Simmons trying to poke the ball out with the crayon while they making decisions, being patient, running through the They normally use those things for tackling. Those little hoops, they normally use them for tackling, but I guess you can find creative ways to use them for other things too. But they normally use them for tackling. And that's keeping them being patient. Look at the little stutter step by Keaton to be patient. And that happens sometimes when you following, fullbacks or tight ends or whatever. You got to let that block, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to let that block materialize. Sometimes you can't just hit it and go. You got to be patient and let the blocking progress and then explode through. You got to do it. This is this is a drill that I always think is funny, but it's necessary because it's so relevant to the game. Because it's people always around your feet, people always reaching at the ball. You always got to make your jump cuts because the jump cut is one of the most effective weapons as a running back. And I love this little move right here by Keaton at the end. Let me go back to this one. This little move by Keaton at the end that he kind of sidesteps the trash can right there. That move has been in Madden and college football for a long time, but it is so effective in real life. Just that little wiggle of the hip, the sidestep, that thing is so effective, especially if you can do it without slowing down. I wonder if Derek got it. See, Derek does it, but it ain't that little move right there for Keaton. For Derek, ain't as fluid as it is for Keaton. Watch this. He do it. It's almost second nature for him. But Keaton is half the size of Derek too. He's half the size of Derek. Let's keep rolling. You see the difference in all three of them right here? Derek is smooth, just as smooth, but Keaton's a little bit quicker. Now, that don't mean Keaton's a better back. It just means he's a little bit twitchier. That's all that means. And these are just drills. These ain't real people out here. That just means Keaton's a little bit twitchier than both of these guys. And what that tells me is he's getting back to 100%. If he's not back at 100%. Letting the block, thank you, Cam. Letting the block develop is what I was trying to think of earlier. Thank you, Cam. That's exactly what I meant. Letting the block develop. Appreciate it. That's exactly what I was trying to, that's the word I was thinking of. Old age getting to me. I think this drill we just saw a minute ago. That's the same one we just saw. All right, so little words. And this is from Jonah. He says, practice just wrapped. Lamar was sharp. Unofficially, he was 10 for 11 in competitive 11 on 11 work. And his only miss came on a drop. Devontae Walker almost ran over me. Deserved, to be honest, on a TD catch. But he was very active with the ones and twos and had a bunch of catches. Well, yay, Tez Walker. Even though we know this is fool's gold. Because there ain't no way in hockey sticks Tez Walker going to be more than number 4 receiver. I want him to develop. I want him to contribute. But he's going to be the 4th receiver. That's Tez Walker's ceiling. That's his ceiling, the fourth receiver. And he got to beat Tylen for that. Now, can he? Yes. Can he? Yes. What up, Hawk? What up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through. Can he beat Tylen? Yes. But I'm just saying his ceiling is four receiver. And I say that because I think Bates, Zay, D-Hop is 3. Those 3 locked in. No matter what order you think it is, Bates, Zay, D-Hop 3. And that's why I think Tez is ceiling is 4. And there's nothing wrong with that. That would be a lot more than what he did last year. And to be Tez. Garnett says Zay dropped it on the deep ball. Okay. So you got some information I didn't know. So the one drop that Lamar had, according to Garnett, it was from all right now. Stop it with the pro shake. Come on, Malik. Cut it out. See, we try Malik cutting up already. Why we just can't let Prochet be where Prochet at? We always got to bring up old stuff. We can't just let Prochet be where Prochet at. Huh? We can't just let him be where Prochet at. In fact, salute Prochet, man. Salute James Prochet. Wherever you at, JP, wherever you at, salute, big dog. Salute James Prochet. I don't even know if he's still with the Browns. All right, but Jonas also came. He says, along with safety Darius Washington, we tore his Achilles. 5 Ravens were missing that voluntary OTAs today. Daniel Falele, and somebody mentioned it earlier about Falele not being there because of. Matter of fact, John said it. He's dealing with something, dealing with a physical issue. I think that's what it was. And this is speculation. This is me speculating. Wonder if they gave him a number to be at. I wonder if they gave him. Yeah, Chris, get with it. Get with it. I wonder if they gave him a number to be at. And again, this is all speculation. I don't know this at all. I'm just completely speculating. I wonder if they gave him a number to be at. And he's struggling to get to that number. Again, all speculation. No source to this. I just even thought about this as I was reading the tweet from Jonas Schaefer and thinking about what was said earlier. I wonder if they gave him a number. Because the picture I saw of him earlier, he did look like he lost some weight. Yeah, going there. I was just getting to that. He did look like he lost a lot of weight. And again, speculation. I just thought about that as I was reading that tweet. But Emory Jones was not there. He tore his labrum, or I don't know if he tore his labrum, got a sore labrum, whatever. The labrum was an issue when he came in. But he should be good by training camp. Kyle Van Noy is not there. Kyle Van Noy is 75. He probably not going to participate in any of these that are voluntary. But we know what KV ain't going to get. Jake Hummel, I'm not sure why Jake Hummel's not there. Jake Hummel, I mean, they drafted a linebacker. You got Trent Simpson. They brought in 2 UDFAs that potentially got the chance to make the team. Jake Hummel, not really sure why you weren't there. Awuzie was there yesterday. If you saw, I'm not sure. I saw a picture somewhere, Chris, and I think you asked about the picture of Falele. I saw a picture of Falele somewhere on something, maybe from when they were doing like workouts or something, and Falele looked like he lost a lot of weight, but he wasn't there yesterday. But Awuzie was there yesterday. If you watch my video from earlier, I think I ended it with the team picture, and Awuzie was there yesterday. Maybe he took the day off or whatever, but he was there yesterday. So he was there yesterday. Ryan in here? I ain't see Ryan's name. Let me see if I see Ryan's name. Where you at, Ryan? I gotta get Ryan back on here so we can talk. There he is. What up, Ryan? What up? What's good with you? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you. All right, like I said, I'm not going to let all these go through, I'm going to give you my notes from one of them. Well, not from one of them, from all of them. Let's see where we at. Because there is one I'm going to play for you that I recorded. And I got some notes I want to go through too. All right, so let me switch over and go through these notes. So let me put me back up here. Get these notes up. These notes are from Ryan Mink. Obviously, he was there. All right. And we got to kind of go to class. I'm going to have to kind of read to you. So that's what we got. That's what we got. Now, let me get myself back up here so y'all can see the notes as we go along. Let's do that. I'm going to take myself off. You don't need to see me. There we go. You don't need to see me. Let me make this full screen to get this off. I might make it a little bigger. Let's do that. Make it a little bigger. Then take this off. There we go. All right. So these are from Ryan Mink. This is from if you want to go back and look at them, they're on the website. But this is for the sake of the show. This is where we at. Say here are other notes from day one of Ravens OTAs. And you say this is day one, but this is the day one that they covered, because I don't think Lamar was there yesterday. I honestly don't. I don't think he was there yesterday, but I don't know that. Jackson's first pass of the 2025 season was a completion over the middle of Mark Andrews after a tough end to last season. Speculation for off season. Nothing has changed with the Jackson-Andrews connection. And why would it change? They've been like one of my other followers say, Tommy the Ghost for a long time. For a long time. Cut it out, Chef. Hey, we mentioned Prochet. I got to raise my cup. Cut it out, Chef. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right, the second one says Jackson had a very sharp practice, not missing on a completion until the majority of the way through succession. He dropped a beautiful deep ball in the bucket to Dayton Wade behind coverage from Kyle Hamilton and Marlon Humphreys. Even though it's just OTAs, Jackson still has a high standard for himself in the offense. He slapped the ground after throwing one pass too high and behind the receiver and did push-ups after missing a potential touchdown to DeAndre Hopkins. The next bullet says Hopkins made a very strong first impression, diving to catch one pass from Jackson and making multiple extended sideline catches with the toe drag of a veteran. Hold on, my bad. Sorry about the phone. I apologize. Harbaugh noted that Jackson and Hopkins already look good out there together. He's going to be a big body contested catch receiver for us. Certainly. He's moving great. Now we know D-Hop, he ain't gonna have a lot of separation. Because D-Hop ain't the fastest. He gonna be in and out real quick on intermediate routes. But when he covered, he ain't covered. When he covered, he ain't. What the Chef doing? Chef, when I go back and watch this, Chef, if you out there cutting up, I'm going to have to get you. When I go back and watch this, if Chef cutting up, I'm going to have to get him. Ryan said Wuze was sick. Okay. Because I knew he definitely was there yesterday. All right, let's go to the next bullet. Running back Keaton Mitchell essentially had a redshirt season last year after his major 2023 knee injury. And I witnessed that knee injury in person. I was at the game in Jacksonville when it happened. And even from the nosebleeds, you can tell that was serious. His burst is back this offseason. He looks like a rookie. He looks like the rookie that averaged 8.4 yards per carry. Remember, all Keaton needed was a crease, and he was hitting it that rookie season. Remember the clip I put in the video 2 videos ago against the Seahawks? John Simpson finally made one block right, and Keaton Mitchell saw an inch of daylight. Shoo, out the gate. Another little screen pass. I think it was a screen later that game. If Nelson Aguilar blocked somebody instead of just running with him, he scored again. So if Keaton Mitchell got that burst back, hey, that's why I got Keaton Mitchell versus Justice Hill as one of my camp battles that I'm gonna be interested in see who be the number 2 back. That's why I got it out there. Next bullet says safety Bo Braid made a point in his bid to be a potential fill-in for injured Darius Washington, nearly making an interception in the back of the end zone. Another guy that I had is one of my camp battles, Bo Braid. Bo Braid versus Sanusi Kane as safety 3. And if, I know Starks is the number 1 first-round draft pick, but if Starks don't hold his own, one of them 2 might have to be safety 2. But with first-round draft picks, they kind of play them. That's why I put him as safety 3. But Bo Braid, with Darius going down, there's a open window for Sanusi and Bo Braid. It looks like Bo Braid is taking the first step to try to get that spot, according to Ryan Mink. Oh, where Rave Kingdom at? Rave Kingdom, we're summoning you to the front. It says, don't rule out Ben Cleveland as a potential starter at left guard. Let's highlight this. Don't rule out Ben Cleveland as a potential starter at left guard. Rave Kingdom, where you at? Don't rule out Ben Cleveland as a potential starter at left guard. While Andrew Voorhees has been considered the front runner for the open job, it looks like Cleveland will get a chance this offseason. Is Ben Cleveland officially out of the doghouse? Appreciate you, Dara. Appreciate it. Is Ben Cleveland officially out of the doghouse? Is he officially out of the doghouse? The offensive line did get shuffled a bit Wednesday with the absence of Daniel Falele, who Harbaugh said is working through some physical issues. Is Ben Cleveland officially out of the doghouse? That's the question. In my opinion, and in Rave Kingdom's opinion, he's been the best guard on the team for the past 2 seasons. Well, last season, and then coming into this season. I think I know Cole ain't here, but I think in Cole Jackson's opinion too. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think in Cole Jackson's opinion too, Ben Cleveland has been the best guard on the team for the past last season. So my opinion, Rave Kingdom's opinion, and if I'm not mistaken, Cole Jackson's opinion as well. Now I can't speak for everybody else, but I think us 3 think Ben Cleveland was the best guard on the team last year. But let's keep it rolling. All right, next one says linebacker Trent Simpson and safety Malachi Starks combined to shut down a wide receiver screen quickly. Harbaugh said it's about processing the game for Simpson this year as he looks to reclaim his starting job. Reclaim? What you mean reclaim? Who else out there to take it? Because the people that played it last year not on the team no more. The people that took it last year not on the team no more. So is he alluding that it's legit open conversation? I mean, not open conversation, open competition? Because if it's open competition, Buchanan, the kid from Memphis, the kid from Iowa, I think it's Buchanan, Higgins, and I keep forgetting their name. Buchanan, Higgins, and I can't think of the other linebacker's name. And then, like I said, the guy that didn't come today, or maybe he just didn't practice today, Hummel, hey, y'all need to be there. If Trent Simpson leaving the door open for y'all like that, y'all need to be there. I need to be there. Because I'm all for open competition at every position and let the best person win. I'm all for it. And honestly, I think Trent got the best tools to do it. He just got to do it. Because to me, Trenton made Roquan play bad last year. Roquan worried about what Trenton was going to do and making sure Trenton was lined up and doing what he's supposed to do, made Roquan's play fall off. And then once they took Trenton out in certain situations, Roquan's play got better. His play got better. All right, and so them photos, and this is the photos that I showed from the earlier video. So let's look at one more thing before I let y'all get up out of here. I realize we were almost at 30 minutes, which is about my time. Let me see. Hold on. One more thing before we get up out of here. Let me make sure it's done or it's not done. So I might just do that in the morning. So that's what I'll do that in the morning. So I have a video in the morning talking about what, the sights and sounds of day 2 if they post it. So this is what I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Sean Coles, Chris, Killer Cam, Malik, Lamar Johnson, Malik, Chris, Chef, Daryl. I'm just going through the chat. Ryan from the Flock Rundown. Hey, if y'all don't follow Ryan, please go do so. He's rapidly approaching 10K. So go follow Ryan at the Flock Rundown. Please go do so. He's rapidly approaching 10K. The Don, MJ, and if you watch any of my videos, like not the lives, but if you watch the videos I put out that are not live and you hear those beats in the background, 1 or 2 of them are like YouTube beats that I got from YouTube, so I won't be copyrighted. But most of them are from MJ. And this is produced by Urban Closer. That's why. So if you, that's I be forgetting to put the name up there when I play them, but most of them are from him. My favorite one is not from him, which is the little coast thing. But I've been using the ones he sent with me because I want to promote people that rock with me. I want to promote their stuff and what they're doing. So if a matter of fact, somebody sent Ink Raven like a chain, and and again, I was just glazing saying, hey, that's a fire chain. And dude was like, hey, you next. And so if y'all do stuff Ravens wise and y'all want to send it to me and want me to promote it, the address that I got a P.O. box, the address is on the page. Send it. And I'll bring it up how I promote it, and I'll do my part to try to help you get some business. Because I'm that type of dude. I ain't the type of dude that old boy tried to make me out to be in the other video with it and all that stuff and whatnot. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all Wednesday. I'm gonna check out Lunch Break Hot Take in a little bit if they on time. And enjoy my Wednesday, man. Peace and love, y'all. Appreciate it. Much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy it.